I would like to acknowledge the presence of our chairman and CEO, Attorney Dr. Gawariana B. Amrao, Vice President of Finance and Administration, Ms. Larissa Danyada Amrao, Basic Education Department Assistant Principal, Mrs. Jaisal D. Diboan, our advisor, Mr. Julibert Jr. Balone, guests, teachers, faculty members, proud parents, and fellow graduates. Good morning. 12 years. 12 years ago, I was 5 years old. I was graduating preschool. I was with my parents. I was wearing the smallest toga size. And still, I was one of the audience when my classmate was delivering his valedictory speech. At a very early age, my parents would always say that I did great. But still, I can't help but wonder why he got to speak up front and I don't. 6 years. 6 years ago, I was 11 years old. I was graduating elementary. Still, I was with my parents. Still, I was wearing the smallest toga size. And still, I was one of the audience when my classmate was delivering his valedictory speech. 2 years. 2 years ago, I was 15. This time, I was graduating junior high school. Still, I was with my parents. We weren't wearing a toga this time, but still, I was one of the audience when my classmate was delivering his valedictory speech. Like before, my parents would always say that I did great. But still, I can't help but wonder why he got to speak up front and I don't. 28 days. 28 days ago, I was 17. My advisor messaged me, asking me to write the words of gratitude for this ceremony. Today, I am graduating senior high school. Fortunately, I am still with my parents. Unfortunately, I am still wearing the smallest toga size. But unlike before, I am not one of the audience anymore. People would always wonder why I worry about my academics so much. They would ask if I am pressured by my parents. Little do they know I am never pressured by my parents. For 12 years, I just had one goal in mind, and that is to deliver my own speech. Not because I want everyone's attention for 7 minutes, not because I want to be the top student, but because, for once, I want to be heard. I want everyone to hear how amazing people are in my life. I want to thank them. But as I was writing this speech, I realized that it is not just the people in my life who deserves to be recognized. And it is not just me who deserves to be heard. That's why, including 39 students in this speech would consume so much time. So, in behalf of them, please allow me to deliver the words of gratitude of 11 honor students whom I manage and whom I love to share with this moment. Johan would like to thank her mother, her pillar of support, Tita Wilma, and her special someone, AJ, for being her source of strength. Ellie would like to thank JD, Andre, and Gal for being her rock in senior year. Jensen would like to thank his parents, Tita Michelle and Tito Joven, for the life lessons he is upholding until this day. Irish would like to thank Zach for being her day one, and her cousin Alira for understanding every inch of her. Andre would like to thank his parents, Sir Julibert, and Sir Julibert for being a parent figure, and Miss Dina for being attentive and warm to him. Gideon would like to thank his parents, Tita Alma and Tito Fernando, for supporting and for providing for his needs. Zach would like to thank Irish for being there when times were rough, and Bernie for being one to always. Kai would like to thank his mama, Tita Christina, for being strong for him when there was only two of them, and for his little brothers and stepdad for bringing a family to his life. Ari would like to thank her parents, Tita Mary Grace and Tito Arnold, for teaching her how to be a better version of herself. Art would like to thank his family and Sir Julibert for always looking out for him, and for honesty, for always including him. Chelsea would like to thank her parents, especially her ate and twin, for supporting her and listening to her rants during family dinner. Lastly, I would like to thank my teachers from preschool to senior high school, especially Miss Mel, Sir Ian, Miss Eliza, Miss Christine, Sir Edmond, Sir Patrick, Miss Ray, Miss Jazz, Sir Diego, Miss Rex, Sir Jello, Miss Lina, Doc Alcaide, Miss Dayan, Miss Marisa, and Mrs. Liboon, for supporting me through and for being considerate. And especially to my advisors, Sir Tim and Sir Julibert, for always checking on me and for pushing me to move forward. I hope these teachers will never doubt themselves as teachers, because I firmly believe that they are the true definition of that profession. I would also like to thank my loved ones, my grandparents, Mama and Papa, who always looked after me when my parents were out to work when I was young. My grandmother, Nanay, for always cleaning my room whenever it reflects my messy mental health. My titos and titas, who fetched me from school, took me on trips, and gave me Christmas gifts. My friends, Abe, Je, Jit, Aram, Amber, Chels, Ari, Ben, Luge, Ren, Kai, Andre, Annie, JD, Gab, Jenser, and Beat, and the rest of Honesty for always hyping me whenever I deliver a speech like this. My dogs, who would always cuddle me and would always wait for me to sleep whenever I pull around all night. My brothers, Ala and Jai, who would always do household chores for me whenever I get busy and tired from school, and for always taking care of me as if I am the youngest one. And to my parents, Mommy and Daddy, I would always get shy to thank you for the things that you have done for me. But please know that whenever you provide for me, whenever inahatid ako ni Mommy to school, tas pag isa na lang yung upuan, ibibigay niya sa akin. Nakaupo ako, tapos siya nakatayo, and that's okay for her. Whenever uuwi si Daddy galing biyahe, lalo na kapag umuulan, o kaya kapag ibibigay niya sa akin yung natitirang 50 pesos niya, para lang may pangmerienda ako. Whenever these things happen, I may not say thank you out loud, but I would always pray and thank God na binigyan niya ako ng ganitong magulang. My parents would always brag about me and say na they're proud of me. Pero hindi nila alam mas proud ako sa kanila. Whenever and if ever I get a chance to choose who would my parents be, kayo pa rin yung pipiliin ko. Lastly, I would like to thank Alia for welcoming me, for assisting me, for the opportunities you gave for me, and for being my greatest alma mater. To everyone that I mentioned, gagalingan ko sa UP Diliman para sa inyo. My life went through rough times multiple times, but I kept going forward because of His people. I would always ask myself, what could happen if I gave up that time? To which I can now answer with, I guess we'll never know. Concluding this speech, I would like my story to remind you that sometimes you have to fail once or twice, so that when the time comes that you will be the one delivering a speech like this, you have a better story to tell. Sometimes, things will not go the way you want it to be. And that's because He has a better plan for you. And like my 5 years old self, 11 years old self, and 15 years old self, who always wondered why she never got to deliver her own valedictory speech, you may not understand the tough times God is giving you right now, but someday you will. You just have to wait for His perfect timing. From every version of Jaja to every version of yours, please always remind yourself that you are never denied, only redirected. Congratulations to proud parents and teachers and to Batch 2024. Lagit-lagi para sa Diyos, lagit-lagi para sa pamilya, lagit-lagi para sa pangarap, at lagit-lagi para sa bayan. Alia, Alia,